Welcome back to day 14, 15, and 16 of the Stardew Valley Min-Max Guide. Today is Sunday, so we have a Queen of Sauce episode to watch. It looks like it's Annoyed Luck today, and it's also going to rain tomorrow, it looks like. So tomorrow might be a good day to do a little bit more catfishing, because remember, we're going to need 42,000 to unlock that desert bus. Right now we have 4,900. We're going to be spending that on Kale Seeds, as we need to plant some kale today. The kale will be watered tomorrow automatically by sprinklers that we've made. I'm going to go ahead and start to hoe some ground to get those seeds planted, but we're not going to worry about watering them because the sprinklers will do that. We'll still have enough time. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here. And pretty soon I'm going to make those sprinklers. Yeah, I grab 18 copper bars, 18 iron bars, and craft 18 basic sprinklers. Now these sprinklers only water the adjacent 4 tiles, rather than like the quality sprinklers that do all 8 tiles around it. So you have to place them in kind of like a weird staggered pattern like this, so that pretty much in like a select area you have all of the ground coverage to be watered. It takes a little bit of time to line them up properly. As you can see, it's taking me quite a bit. Kind of hard to speed through it because you don't want to mess it up. I will speed up this process as it takes quite a long time. And there we go, all the sprinklers are down. Now we just have to hoe the area around it. As you can see, at first I started to hoe and then I was going to place the sprinklers, but then I was like, it's probably a lot easier to place the sprinklers down first and then hoe the area around it. I'm going to do a little bit of organizing here. Just want to clear some stuff that are like pretty close to the crops, just so we don't accidentally get any like weeds or like trees spreading and then our crops get destroyed. We wouldn't want that to happen. And I think we're gonna head to Piers now, because we want to make sure we get those seeds from him before he closes. So I believe we buy like 70 kale seeds, yep, as much as we can. And before we head back to the farm, we see Haley right there, and it's her birthday, so we give her a gift. Now I actually timed this. I knew Haley was going to pass by right then as I was heading back to my farm, so again, optimizing times, people's birthdays, so you don't have to like go all the way to her house. I mean, might not seem like much, but it does save like a good minute, and in a minute in game you could do a lot. Alright, so we have the kale seeds planted now, so that's good. And I think I might end up planting my rice shoots that I've gotten from the mines and digging up stuff and whatnot. Just some backup XP in case we need it. Also just to have, why not? Now, we've spent the last few days in the mines to get the iron and copper that we needed, as well as to make progress to the bottom, because we're going to need to make it to the bottom, but we've only got 20 floors left, which honestly won't take that long. We might do that tomorrow, the next day. We could do that whenever, that's easy. But fishing, however, we need to get money from fishing, because we need 42,000 and we don't really have anything stocked up to sell for that, so we really need to get on fishing. And we're actually going to catch the legend pretty soon. It's raining tomorrow, so I think we might give that a try tomorrow, because it's raining. We'll already be up at the mountain lake because we might need to do a little bit of mining, so it might work out nicely. So we'll see. The mountain lake right now, we're not getting as much money as we would from catfishing, but unfortunately it's not raining. And usually if it's not raining, I would mine. And if it's raining, I would try to fish, but we don't know if it's going to rain the day after tomorrow or anywhere after that. And I think the goal is to unlock Skull Cavern on the 17th. I think that's what we're going to end up doing it by the 17th. So we really need to fish a lot and get down to the bottom of the mines whenever. That's not the harder part. And treasure chests always nice. We might get a little extra money from them. Our buddy Sebastian's coming over again. Later on in this series, I'll do a little bit more interacting with NPCs again to get the 100% perfection. That's part of it, so you kind of have to. And I might sit through the cutscenes. I haven't seen any of the NPC cutscenes in a very long time, just because, like, ever since the multiplayer update came out, I've played multiplayer because I find Stardew to be more fun with friends when you're playing like kind of casually. So, and in that case, the cutscenes I've already seen before, it's like, well, I'll just skip them because the time's still going on during the day, and because multiplayer, time doesn't freeze when you fish, when you go in your inventory, when you talk to NPCs, it doesn't freeze. Single player, however, time will like always freeze when you're in your inventory, when you're fishing. So single player is way easier to min-max. In multiplayer, if you got 4 people, that's 4 times the amount of like manpower you got going there, so you could like catch 4 times the fish, 4 times like mining. However, that pause time is like really valuable, so I'm not exactly sure 1 person single player versus 4 people multiplayer what team would get more money faster. Could be an interesting concept, but single player, the ability to just pause and think is a game changer, because in multiplayer, if you want to perfect multiplayer, you would have to plan out the day, go trial after trial, because somebody's gonna mess up. So I think it's pretty much impossible to get multiplayer min-max perfect, and even single player it's impossible to get perfect, but it's a lot easier to get closer to that. And look at that, we pass out level 3 foraging, nice. Foraging is always the skill that I find hardest to get to level 10. Fishing, super fast. Mining, fighting, those will be pretty fast with Skull Cavern and all. Farming, once we farm a bunch of stuff, it'll be fine. But foraging, it's kind of hard because you get like the stumps, the trees, picking up forageables, but it just doesn't add up really quickly. Got a good amount of stuff from treasure chests. I think I'm going to end up selling a couple of those diamonds to Clint. I think I'm going to get a pickaxe upgrade. Or not a pickaxe upgrade, I mean the hoe upgrade. Because eventually we're going to want a better hoe, because we're going to need to hoe enough land for our starfruit. Watering can we're not going to worry about. We're going to have it so that they are watered. We're going to use a trick where we plant parsnip seeds, which are like dirt cheap compared to starfruit, in the ground on the last day of spring. Then everything's going to be watered from the sprinklers and everything will stay there. All we have to do is scythe the dead seeds and then starfruit's ready to be planted. But we're still going to have to hoe that ground on the last day of spring. So, not exactly sure what I did there, why I went back up. Maybe I misclicked, maybe I forgot something. Oh, I think I forgot my sword actually. Yeah, that's a funny thing. Um, Getting some good luck here, just going down after down. Game felt bad for me after I made that mistake. Also have some decent luck with gold. We're gonna need lots of gold for quality sprinklers eventually. And I am just not caring about my health. Look at that. About to I'm about to get knocked out. But yeah, when you get that low, you just eat something. It doesn't matter if you have full energy and you're wasting energy, you just eat so you don't get knocked out. Also be a little bit more careful. Be more careful than I was being a little careless there. And not having much luck finding a staircase. Well, there's one right there. And I can head back up. I think taking the elevator is a little bit quicker because it puts me right next to the chest rather than if we go up the staircase, ladder. I know it's a ladder. Go up the ladder, you put down a little bit and then you have to like move up, so it's like, I don't know. And there I am again, like with no health. I am living way too dangerously here. Way too dangerous. I'm gonna speed this part up here. I think I stop at floor 110 because it is raining and I did say I want to try to go for the legend fish today. We are having a pretty good day mining right here. Lots of gold, getting down relatively quickly. And anything good from here? Warp totem. Not sure if we're gonna utilize that or not. Oh, 2 warp totems, cool. Pretty lucky drops from the things. And we get some better boots, nice. And anything to smelt, a couple bars of copper. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to upgrade the hoe, but I don't have any copper, so here we go. Gotta get some copper real quick. Luckily, copper smelts really quickly, like 30 in-game minutes, like 30 seconds, I think, so not too worried. We're gonna be fine. Clint closes at 4, we'll be good. Infested floor, want to stay away from those. And there we go, we have 5 copper bars. I'm gonna end up, a lot of this stuff, like old swords, old boots and stuff, we don't need. So rather than just throwing them away, we can go ahead and sell them at the Adventurers Guild. 6 out of 10 green slime defeated. I forgot to finish that actual quest. We've rushed through the floor so quick that we didn't even kill enough green slimes. I was like, well, it's fine. I'm gonna forget about that for now. I don't know if I'll do it fast enough, so I go ahead and claim some quest reward money and get just enough to buy the hoe upgrade. I can go ahead and sell all that stuff another time, not a big deal. What we do really want to do soon is start fishing, because I want to go for that legend fish, and it's already like halfway through the day and it's gonna take a few tries. If I get him on the first try here, that would just be incredible luck. I'm sure I've restarted this day a couple times, but I don't want to restart too often because again, I had to mine everything. I don't want to have to redo all of that. We had some pretty good luck mining. It's just, you don't want to have to restart the day, so even if we miss the legend a few times, it's fine. We'll get him eventually. And it looks like we haven't hooked him yet. I feel like the hook rate, like the chance for him to appear on your hook, is about 1 in 10. I'm not sure what the exact, that's just like kind of what just a guess. Still no legend. But again, he's not our only goal. Other fish will give us money too. Still no luck. And this is probably me pausing like, does the legend even exist? Do I have to, am I not doing it right? Oh, and there we go. And looks like we're off to a pretty good start, but that legend is tricky. It's going all over the place. It's going up and down and all around. So I haven't really talked about how I fish. So rather than holding the bar to make it go up, to be like way more precise, you gotta just like rapid click down on your mouse button or whatever you're using, your key. I find the mouse button a little bit easier because you can like click and have it release quicker. So you could see there we're gonna fail it. Yep. Even with the iridium rod, even with fishing level 10, I think I have a trout suit, which puts me at fishing level 11. And we're also using the trap bobber, which is kind of essential because what it does is whenever the fish is out of your little bar, it'll slow down, like it'll take longer to escape from you, which is really helpful. Now we're just gonna keep going until we get him to be hooked again. And not yet, but hopefully soon we get him again. But anyway, I've found that, yeah, rapid clicking on the mouse is the easiest way to be more precise when fishing. And this one's not happening. That one just off to a bad start, going all over the place. Oh well. I mean, it is the most difficult fish to catch in the game, and we're trying to do it on day 15, so it should be challenging, you know? And this one looks promising. Almost. Because following the fish upwards is easy, because all you have to do is press to go up. But down, there's a little bit of like a pause between when you release and it goes down. So you have to account for that. Kind of be ready for the fish to go in any direction. The more you do it, the easier it is. It's kind of hard to explain exactly. But that's also how, like the strategy I use to catch perfect catches, just click really fast rather than holding down. I feel like it's way more precise. And 12 a.m. It's not looking too good for the legend. Now, I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, so we can try tomorrow if we need to. 1:10 a.m. It's not looking too good for us. Oh, there we go. We have him one more try. Is this it? Are we gonna do it? So close. Just right there, and we do it. There we go. We caught the legend on the 15th day of spring. The hardest fish in the game. Now let's go put it in our fridge and make it into sashimi. Usually I like to keep the fish, and now even now with the new update we can put them in a fish tank, which would be cool, but this is a min-max run, so I kind of have to maximize on everything, and kind of just spent a lot of time trying to catch that, so we have to sell it, unfortunately. But that legend fish will be about a fourth, like little like around a fourth of our bus money. I think it sells for like gold quality like 12,000 or something. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. We got legend, we got a bunch of fish. We should be really close to unlocking the bus. Now, today is raining, so we'll use that to our advantage and catfish. As you can tell, the video's ending pretty soon, so this time rather than speeding up the fishing, I'm just gonna skip over it entirely. It's nothing exciting happened. I just catch a bunch of catfish, just kind of what I need to do. I might get a few like minerals from treasure chests or something, but nothing crazy. If something crazy happened, I would show it, but all I'm gonna do is stay in the same spot for the whole entire day, catch as many fish as I can, and then let the day come to an end. So here we go. We're gonna transition all the way to almost midnight. Catch our last fish here. One more. Oh, no, not one more. Yeah, we gotta head back to the farm. Don't want to cut it too close. I think 1 a.m. is like a hard cutoff. Depends on if you have coffee or horse or not. But we don't have either of those right now, so I want to leave a little bit earlier just to be safe. But as you can see, we got quite the fish haul there. Quite a bit. We're going to sell some minerals and stuff. And this should give us 42,000 gold and 500. And I think I need to sell just a little bit more to get that number exactly how I want it. And tomorrow, those will be sold. We'll be able to head to the community center, unlock the vault bundle, and then we'll also have to get to the bottom of the mines. And then, if we wanted, we could easily go to Skull Cavern day 18. Now, you'll see, actually, kind of delay it just a little bit, just a couple days, because as I mentioned in a previous video, we want to farm some dust sprites, which I think in the long run pays off. So we end up getting to Skull Cavern around day 20, I think. Day 19 or 20. I think 19, maybe 20. I don't know. One of those days. But yeah, again, we kind of overestimate how much time we would need to sell everything, so I spend the rest of the day just clearing off the farm just a little bit because we'll need to do it eventually. I think later I'll use like bombs and stuff to cut down rocks and trees and stuff. And there we go. Exactly 42,500 gold. I took a screenshot there. But anyway, yeah, there we have it. That's the end of that day, and I'll see you in the next video.